So Vanille seems well. I'm glad. I remember her, you know, from way back when.
It was just for a second, but I saw Sarah. I guess I must be doing something right. God decided to give me a little taste of my final reward.
You don't sound very pleased.
Ever since I woke up as the Savior, I haven't felt much of anything.
I think it's because you've been made something more than human. Something almost divine.
Wait, what do you mean?
The Savior is God's chosen servant. The Aradia is your life force now. It's the light of God himself inside every cell of your being. What I'm saying is, it's as if you're turning into a god yourself.
And when does that stop? When the end comes, will I be sitting up there in heaven with Benevelsa himself? Not the future I want.
Know this, but chocobos aren't just cute.
I hope you can make... Do you like it here in the Wildlands? Is it for you? If it is, it might be worth heading over to the Dead Dunes, too. I know it sounds like a scary place, and it is. Just kidding. The scenery is amazing.
For a new dawn.
I'd love to ride a chocobo someday.
Steal our future.
Hey, excuse me. You look like you can handle a weapon. Do you want to do me a favor?
Well, that would depend.
It's no big deal, it's just... I need proof that I slayed some monster. Tall order for me, easy enough for you. I'd make it worth your while, of course. So, what do you say?
What do I get?
Chocobo feed. Special stuff. The best around. Delivered fresh from Aria's farms. Sounds good, right?
You're in luck. Chocobo feed is exactly what I need.
Hey, that's the spirit. everything I asked for. Now I can hold my head up proud when I return to Yacht Village.
Are you gonna tell me what you need it for?
For my hunter's trial. See, I just joined the band, but I'm not officially one of the hunters. But I want to be, and fast. I've got to prove my worth by bringing back a piece of a monster. Proof of my prowess, they call it.
So, let me get this straight. You're gonna take what I collected as the proof? You just used me to cheat on the trial.
Cheating? Who said it was cheating? The rules say I can get the monster stuff by any means. That includes dealing. And there's nothing that says I can't enlist other people to help. Their trial is about who has the ability to survive. And wits are just as important as brawn. The only rule in the Wildlands is there are no rules.
Maybe that's enough to convince you, but if you're not cut out to be a hunter, you're just setting yourself up for trouble later.
I'm used to it. You know how many times I failed this test? 101. That's how many.
101?
I saw that look. You think I'm a loser, don't you?
No. I'm impressed, really. You did something few people can. To fail at something as often as you did, and still get back on your feet to try again, it's a rare quality. You have real perseverance, more than I have. Forget what I said earlier. I was wrong. You are strong enough. You've got the makings of a great hunter.
Now you're making me blush. I still can't shoot an arrow further than I can spit.
Maybe not, but you're going to be a hunter anyway. And yes, maybe it will take you 101 tries, but eventually you'll succeed and bring a monster down.
Woods. The thick, tangled foliage draws monsters who seek cover in the dark shadows. There's a village in the center of the woods, home to a band of hunters. For them, this is a fun hunting ground. Strange vines grow rapidly, covering the paths and blocking the way.
Your luck just ran out. May you rest in peace. Life burns brighter at the edge of death. Do you know what death is? We'll all be reborn. Our tears fall into chaos.
Do you know what death is? Hear the great teaching. Life burns brighter at the edge of death. What a fine Chocobo. Look at the legs on him. Something special about that bird. Hear the great teaching. We'll be reborn. Time can't be stopped. Good luck. Keep up if you can. Pray for the dead. Good luck. Life burns brighter at the end.
The Angel of Valhalla.
See that? That there is a cluster of barrier vines. The blue ones part during the day, while the red ones, well, they do the opposite. They part only at night.
Hey, get out of your sleeping cot. Lazy layabouts. Sun's rising. So should you.
Do you know what death is? Tears fall into the chaos. Good luck. Good luck. Time to mix it up. Eyes of the future. Keep up if you pray to the stars. Hear the great teaching. Eyes to the future. Death is everywhere.
Hey, listen, you ever seen moguls around here? The old tales say they're supposed to have a village someplace near.
Hear the great teaching. Pray to the stars.
See that? That there is a cluster of barrier vines. The blue one.
The Chocobo runs with...
Are you the Cole who owns the field?
Who told you that name? Where'd you hear it?
From Sarala at Canopus Farms. She told me that her father, Cole, left the village to collect fertilizer from the woods, but he didn't come back.
And so you thought I was this fertilizer seeker? Is that what you're telling me? Is that right?
You still haven't answered my question.
Sure enough. But why should I give you something for nothing? I say we, you and I, engage in some give and take.
You're not gonna answer me, are you?
Not until you do something for me. The fact is, I am looking for fertilizer, which doesn't make me that coal fella mind. Anyway, it's a big job, and I could do with some help. Nah, it's simple enough work. Anyone can do it. I've already found the stuff. It just needs gathering. I've marked the locations with a shovel. All you have to do is dig the stuff up and bring it to me.
I've done what you asked. Now tell me who you are.
Of course. I'm a man of my word, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You said you are looking for Sarala's father, a man called Cole? That's right, isn't it? Now listen carefully. The Cole you seek, well, the fact is he's already dead.
He is?
Yep, that's right. I was the one who found him. He was attacked by monsters. I ran to help, but by the time I reached him, it was too late. I was standing here pondering how I was going to break the news to Sarala when you came along with your questions. I feared if I told you what happened, you'd run straight off and tell Sarala.
She has to be told sometime. Or will you keep it a secret?
Of course not. I know I can't put it off forever as much as I'd like to. Now's the time. She needs to be told the truth. Plain and simple, with no sugarcoating. I think it'll be for the best. In the long run, leastways.
For the best, huh? Tell me, when you say it would be for the best, do you mean it would be the best for Sarala? Or are you talking about yourself?
What do you mean? Why, Sarala, of course. She's a strong girl. If you ask me, she'll do far better without her old man to burden her. Yep, she'll be able to move on, stand on her own feet, and live her own life.
All right. Well, in that case, let me tell her.
You'd really do that? I'd hate to drag a stranger into this.
Maybe a stranger is exactly who she needs to hear it from.
You might be right. Very well. I'll leave it in your capable hands. That fertilizer you collected, it was Cole who found it. So, why don't you take it to Sarala as a keepsake? Oh, and one more thing. Give her a message from Cole.
You spoke to him?
Yeah, just before he died in my arms. The last thing he said was, dig next to the flower. You tell her that, in those exact words.
It's a hard story to swallow. But at the very least, he really cares about Sarala and what happens to her. I'll go back to Canopa's farms and tell Sarala the news.
Hey, first, my name is Darius. I like to keep on top of what's happening around here. This village is called Yag. The people here may not look... We're a close-knit...
Hi there! Now you be careful out there.
Look at that! It's the angel.
Hello. Thank you kindly for your patience.
It's no surprise to see Cardesia's shop doing as well as always.
Just bring me the ingredients, and I can brew whatever medicine.
You sound pretty sick.
Sorry about that. I've been laid low with this cough. Doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, does it? Though, to be fair, I don't treat humans. I only make medicine for chocobos.
You're the apothecary?
That's right. Oh, did you need something? There I was just complaining about my health as if I didn't have a business to run. If you want some medicine, you'll have to bring me the ingredients first. That's how I do things. Medicine for chocobos, although I know a few recipes that work on people.
So the chocobos have their own apothecary. They have it good in this village.
That's because without them, we could never survive out here. So then, what do you need?
Supplements for a chocobo.
What I need are...
Have you been to see a doctor? For humans, that is?
I'm fine. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, brewing chocobo. To make it, I'll need chocoboros and slug sweets. Bring those and I can brew you a batch. Welcome. Tell me, how is the Angel of Valhalla?
Well, he hasn't gotten any worse.
That's good to hear. Now it looks like you collected all the ingredients we need. I'll get straight to work. Here you go, one batch of chocobo. This is some of the best chocobo I've ever made. Why?
That cough. You can't keep going on like this. Where's the nearest doctor? I'll take you.
It's no use. The doctors can't do anything.
Sorry, what do you mean?
They say, well, I don't have much time left. Of course, no one grows older and no one dies of old age, but disease and accidents can still take us, and apparently it's my time. I'd been hoping that I'd at least make it to the end of the world. I wanted to see what it would be like. But at least I was able to make medicine for the Angel of Valhalla before I breathed my last. Not to mention, thanks to the ingredients you found, it was the best chocobo that I'd ever made. It makes all the hard work worthwhile. And now, I just have one last task to do.
One last task? What's that?
Oh, I'm rambling again. It's just a personal thing. Forget it. Now, don't you have a chocobo to look after? By the way, you haven't seen any red crim mushrooms around, have you? No, I don't suppose you have. No one has. Never mind then. If you're ever in need of more medicine, just come see me. And bring the right ingredients with you, of course.
Hey, Light. Why don't you try feeding some of that to the chocobo?
The legendary red. If you're ever in need of more medicine, just...
Get well.
Sure you don't need something very bad?
Ow! 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 Those stupid... Next time, I'll be ready. I'll make minced slug out of them and have them for dessert.
Easy, easy, easy. Calm down now.
It's a healthy-looking bird.
Why, thank you. You wouldn't believe that not so long ago, he was so injured he could barely walk.
Is that right?
Yes. He's completely better now, though. He can run like the wind, all thanks to the herb I gave him.
Must be a powerful medicine. What's it called?
Why are you so interested? Oh, you're the person who found the Angel of Valhalla, right? I think I can help you. The herb is called Yule's flower. It's a very beautiful flower that grows out east, near the ruined city.
Yule's flower, huh?
Yes. If you find one, let your chocobo graze on it. If you pick it yourself, it's not nearly as effective. Actually, speaking of that, can I ask you a favor? If you do get the Angel of Valhalla to eat some Yule's flowers, could you bring him to me afterwards?
I could, but why?
Well, it's just that I want to check something. Well, if chocobos can learn how to speak, and if the angel is smarter than the rest...
Do you really think they can talk?
No, I'm just joking. Anyway, if you do go to the ruins in the east, be careful. There are scary monsters roaming around there.
Hey, you. What was it that you were talking to Nadia about?
She told me about an herb, something called Yule's flower. It's supposed to help chocobos.
Yule's flower, huh? Wait, she told you to give one of those flowers to your chocobo, right? And then bring him back to her, right?
Good guess.
I knew it. She really thinks that Yule's flowers can make chocobos talk.
She does seem obsessed about talking chocobos. Listen, can this Yule's flower really help my chocobo?
Oh yeah, it's an amazing medicine. It can cure chocobo injuries faster than anything I know. Yule's flowers are real, and they work, but not for making chocobos talk. Nadia's a bit kooky, and that gets her into trouble sometimes. Not that you have to worry about her at all. Nope. Keeping her safe is my job. Even if she gets angry at me and tells me I'm a meddler.
You're gonna regret this. Hear the great teaching. I won't go easy on you. easy on you. Pray to the stars. Eyes to the future.
Do you know about Moogles? Yogg Village. Thank you.
Sarala.
Oh, hello! Is that fertilizer from the woods? Thanks. Does that mean you met Father?
I've got some bad news.
Oh, no! Please, not that.
He left a message. His last words before he died were, dig next to the flower.
The flower?
A box?
My dearest daughter, if this letter has found its way into your hands, it breaks my heart. But you shall not be seeing me again. I pray that you'll forgive me, but I could not bring myself to say these words to you in person. Now, I want you to know this. The vegetables that we grow in that field are the finest in all of the wildlands. Everyone who tastes them agrees. Do you know why, my daughter? Because you are the one who tends them. It's all thanks to you. Once I am dead, the farm passes to you. It's yours to do as you please. I ask only one thing of you. You know the flower that I looked after? The one that never blooms? Please, promise me you'll look after it and keep it safe. This is my last request to you. There will be no more after this. Farewell, my dearest daughter.
Oh, Dad!
Are you all right?
Yes. Thank you for everything, for telling me the truth. Father stayed here on the farm, not because he liked it, but because he didn't want to leave me alone. He always wanted to leave this place and go on a journey.
A journey?
Yes, to find my mother. She disappeared a long time ago, but he believed she was alive, and he thought I held him back.
You shouldn't think like that.
But it's true. Look what he wrote in the letter. It's all about that stupid flower that never even blooms. He practically comes out and says he doesn't care what happens to me as long as his precious flower is safe.
What flower?
Oh, who cares? He was obsessed with it, you know? Always fussing over it, even though it never bloomed once. What?
It is. It really is. I found it. Unbelievable!
Who are you?
Why, who cares who I am? Behold, the Sorala rosa, genus Munchus, the flower of legend, said to bloom once every 500 years.
What? Sorala?
Yes, yes. Sorala rosa Munchus. In the ancient tongue, it means for the love of my daughter. The legend says that any place that it blooms will be blessed with great fortune and prosperity forever. I must leave you now and write my paper before my rivals beat me to it. Cornelia is my name, and plant biology is my game. Goodbye and good luck.
Sorala. He must have named you after the flower. For good luck and prosperity.
Yes. Oh, Dad. Oh, right. You can borrow my field if you like.
I'm not a farmer.
You'll soon get the hang of it. You just need dirt, and we've got the fertilizer that Father found. There you go. Can you see? The spots where I spread the fertilizer. Just plant seeds there and gazelle greens will sprout thick as weeds. Here, I'll give you your first seeds. The better the fertilizer, the more greens you can grow. Go find some and bring it back here. Very nice. That's good.
I am a humble visitor.
I believe in quality.
So this is it. A Yule's flower. They tell me this will make you strong. Here, eat it. Well, looks like it works. Nadia's the one who told me about the flower, and she's anxious to see you. Let's go to Yogd and thank her in person. Feel like dying.
Hi. Come back again soon.
Get all your wildlands travel.
Would you like something?
Please stay off. Go ahead and...
All trains are running on schedule. Thank you.
What do you mean?
Welcome to the...
I'm here to check out Chase.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the
If
Savior.
you're in the market,
She has
welcome to
rose-
the...
Thanks for dropping in. Carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons acting of the industrial area in the lower security officer.
You'll have to be there at 6 p.m. Make sure you're not late. Without you.
Time can't be stopped. Time you met your maker.
Good morning. The time is now 11 a.m. The Recreation and Leisure Committee would like to welcome all new visitors to the city. The banquet.
Monsters!
Open and serving brunch. Be sure to drop by and enjoy this spectacular view. Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Hey, you wanna grab a cup of coffee?
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
You have come,
Palace guards are
Savior,
conducting a
as
search
it
for
was
the
seen.
intruder calling herself the Savior.
Everyone who signed up
She
for
has
the tour to see the show is meeting up at
carrying
6.
an enormous
Savior,
weapon.
you have come.
Citizens are
Your
asked to
fate
report
is in our
persons matching
hands.
this description
I see
to the
all the
nearest
threads,
security
past
officer.
and future. And your path is clear. My eye sees the truth. This is so, and always has been. Our encounter has sealed the spell. Know now, you are bound by my words.
What the hell do you mean by that? Bound by your words. You think that because I came today, just like you predicted, you have some kind of hold over me. And now you believe you can tell me what to do next. Is that it?
Yes, you must bend to our will. That is your fate. Do not fight it.
You're just fooling yourselves. I came here today because I wanted to, not because of any spell.
Ah, yes. The illusion of free will is the spell's greatest strength. Now it is time to hear your next oracle. My eye has seen the truth. The 3 stones you must find and bring here to us.
Stones? As in some kind of gem?
It is ordained. You must obey. Bring us the desert flames. 3 there must be. 1 is borne by a traveling merchant. 1 is found in an underground path. 1 is found on a street with many inns.
So if this spell of yours is real, I've got no choice, right? I'll go out, find those 3 gems, and bring them back to you.
The chains of fate bind you. Tempered in heaven's furnace, by no force can they be sundered. You must do fortune's bidding.
Light, are you feeling okay? Those men said they cast a spell on you. Do you think that that's true?
They're charlatans and incompetent ones at that. Magic eyes and oracles, that wouldn't fool anyone.
Good to hear. They want you to find the 3 Desert Flame gems. But you're not gonna play along with their game, are you? You'll ignore them, right?
Or I could find them.
Light, you're not serious about that, are you?
Palace guards
You know
are
as well as me
conducting
we
a
don't
search
have
for
to
the
play their
intruder,
games.
calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair. A search for the intruder, calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are
Exotic dishes are pretty tasty. You think the shade?
You can't even see the play?
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder, calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to
New
report
gems,
persons
straight from
matching this
dead dunes.
description to the
Wanna
nearest
buy one?
security officer.
They're called Desert Flames, and I'm the only one who sells them. Well, that's my entire stock. Thanks for being a...
Light, I don't want to pry. Are you alright? What I mean is, look at you. You're doing exactly what those fortune tellers...
Miss Mighty Savior, what?
If you're asking me if I'm actually under their spell, the answer is no. Come on, they're just frauds.
Except, you didn't just pick those gems off the street. You picked...
Go ahead and board the train.
Calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is...
Welcome in. Come back again. Don't have much time to eat.
Hey, are you ready to tell me more about your friend? His story's pretty intriguing.
Oh, you're back. I knew you couldn't stay away forever. I wager you're dying to hear the rest of my friend's story. Now, where were we? Oh, right. He'd gotten transferred to a department that handled big stories and was given a huge one himself. It was a bribery case in YUSNAAN. The woman suspected of the crime held quite a high position in the order.
Corruption at the very top of the church hierarchy, huh? Sounds like a pretty big story, all right.
It was indeed. Quite scandalous, actually. My friend pursued the case with a vengeance, and published articles about it every day to keep the public informed of the facts. The woman was subjected to heavy criticism. A little too much, in fact. Turns out my friend was right about one thing. The saying is true. The pen is mightier than the sword. Unable to cope, she killed herself.
That must have been tragic for your friend. But he simply told the truth, that's all.
Well, the real tragedy is what followed. Shortly after her death, a document was uncovered. This document provided invaluable evidence in the case. It exonerated her of her crime. She was innocent.
So the articles written by your friend drove an innocent person to take her own life?
Yes, and he couldn't bear such a burden. I mean, who could? I'll have to tell you the rest of the story at another time. It's safe around here.
Make sure to tag everything.
had your chance to run. Now.
Have your sights on anything? Come back anytime. If you're in need of a room... Welcome to our... We eagerly await your next visit. That's right.
You really want to see the tears of an angel, don't you? Well then, let's see. The price for today is... I'm so sorry. I know this is getting old, but I don't think I can sell them to you after all.
Look, if you can't sell me any, why don't you just tell me in the first place?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you insist on buying them when they're not what you're after in the first place? I know deep down, you really want something else.
You're a mind reader too?
Don't be coy. It's just that I can read people sometimes. I can sense what they're after.
Look at you, blessed with all these hidden talents. All right, what is it that I'm really after?
No need to be snide. What you're after is gone. Never to return. You lost something that was dear to you. An irreplaceable bond of some kind.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just a kid that's always been a little bit more perceptive than others, that's all. For some reason, I can sense what people want and how they're feeling. My tears are therapeutic for them.
I don't understand how it is that your tears can help people with their problems.
Well, everyone's been alive for so long now, their hearts are old and worn. They don't know how to feel anymore. Their tears have all dried up. People have lived for so long with feelings of sorrow and despair that it's become a natural part of them now. They don't even notice it anymore. They can't cry because they've forgotten how. That's why I do it for them. When people see my tears, it helps them remember how they used to feel. I think people should be able to laugh when they're happy and cry when they're sad.
The angel's tears you sell mend people's hearts. I'll admit, that's admirable.
I believe you can't smile a genuine smile without being able to cry genuine tears. I just help them remember what it's like. But I can't heal you with my tears. That's why I don't cry for you. Sorry.
Then what about you? Do you ever cry for yourself to mend your own heart?
Huh? For me? No, I haven't done that in a long time.
At least not for centuries, I'm guessing.
I think so. Why do you ask?
Just curious. She heals people by crying for those who can't, but she can't cry for herself. Her tears have become nothing more than a tool for her trade. An item to sell. No one seems to notice that, like everyone else, her heart needs healing too.
Guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose.
luck. Thanks for waiting. We'll all be reborn. Hear the great teaching. I won't go easy on you.
Colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Come on, let her be a trap. You need to fight.
For the intruder calling herself the Savior, she has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description. Citizens are asked to report from the Public Safety Office, YUSNAAN branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior. She is armed and considered extremely dangerous. Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
Behold, the Eye has seen the truth. She returns to us bearing the 3 gems, just as foretold.
I was doubtful, but I guess you do have special powers. That spell really works. So why don't you tell me what you really want from me?
Very well. The time has come. Listen well, Savior. I have seen it. You will hunt monsters, fearsome creatures that plague this land. The Eye has seen you defeat them all, even the ultimate beast.
And your all-seeing eye doesn't lie, right? Because your spell will make it true?
It is fate. The Oracle has spoken, and you have no choice but to act. Free our city of the monster menace.
Light, it's pretty obvious what they're up to now, don't you think?
They've got a monster infestation and they want someone to clean it up for them. And that would be me.
They're nothing more than con artists.
Palace guards are
Manipulating you to do
conducting
their
a
bidding.
search for the intruder
What
calling
do they
herself
hope to
the
gain
Savior.
from killing
She has
monsters?
rose-colored hair
Maybe
and
it's
is
just as
carrying
they
an
say.
enormous
Get
weapon.
rid of the monsters and the city will be a safer place.
Persons matching this
You're
description
saying you
to the
think this is
nearest
for the
security
greater good. If you're right, you
This
should
is
help
a
them out.
broadcast from the
Do
Public
what they
Safety
want.
Office, YUSNAAN branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior. She is armed and considered Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon.
I didn't think a girl could look so awesome.
Persons matching this description.
Remember, the tour meets up in front of the gate of the industrial area in the lower city. You'll have to be there at 6 p.m. Make sure you're not late, or they'll leave without you.
Hear the Great teaching. Expected as much.
You got something to show me?
Here's my ticket. Good enough?
Damn right it's good enough for me. But can't you read? Showtime starts at 6.
Then I guess I'll wait here.
Huh. Save the best seat, right?
There's a supply rail that runs through the...
Welcome! Welcome to the famous Sneakin' In Special.
Here's your ticket.
Very good, madam. In you go. Now listen up and let me explain the rules. Participation in the tour is strictly at your own risk. Whatever happens, it ain't our problem. And that's it. Got it?
Per the schedule. The delivery made from the Avid Port. Okay, there's a foul sea called Pandemonium that...
Come and get it.
One of its kind in the world.
Can I reach it?
I wouldn't try. That foul sea is guarded more heavily than snow. Everything depends on it. It's the source of all the supplies that the world depends on. Humanity wouldn't last long without it.
You think you can win? Let's see. No looking back. Okay, let's do this. You never stood a chance. Come and get it if you want to die. Keep up if you can. Come and get it. No looking back. I won't go easy on you. Eyes to the future. What's done is done. Pray to the stars. What's done is done. No looking back. Keep up if you can. Okay, let's do this.
It's an unbelievable scene, isn't it? The whole world's running out of energy, and YUSNAAN's no different. Yet...
Vanity'll do wonders. The fools are probably bleeding themselves dry for their glittering glory. Hear the great teaching. Eyes to the future. Death is if. We'll all be reborn. Hear the great teaching. Better get ready for the next fight.
Every day, it manufactures tons of food and goods, which are then distributed around the world. It produces useful goods from nothing, or so it appears. The truth is that it seems to use the chaos as its raw materials.
So, the food that these people eat comes directly from the chaos? They put it right... We'll all be reborn. May the stars...
Some people do find the idea repulsive, so they grow and consume their own food, but they are a minority.
Meaning most of the population don't care. They're happy to eat processed chaos.
There was no other way to survive in this kind of world, but to accept the...
You threw your life away.
In all senses. All of the goods...
We'll all be reborn. Expected as much.
where everything is sorted and accounted for. Then they're distributed throughout YUSNAAN, LUXERION, and other regions.
So the Foul Sea here is the only source of food and materials. Feel like dying. Now, get back to where you belong. Stronger. If Lord Snow were so inclined, he could monopolize the world's resources and become a tyrant.
That's why the people made him their patron. He was the only person they could trust to manage the supplies fairly.
You're so eager to die. Time can't be stopped. You can't read me. Thanks for waiting. I'll lay flowers on your grave.
And that's what he did. Snow made sure that everyone got what they needed, more or less. It's thanks to him the world hasn't descended into rioting for food and goods.
And yet here in YUSNAAN, equality seems like a dirty word. What could have happened to make Snow stop caring like this? Won't go easy on you. Okay, let's do this. Pray to the stars. You're so eager to die. I won't go easy on you. We'll all be reborn. You're so eager to die. You shouldn't mess with me.
Well, hey, you gonna buy? You come back.
There should be a way onto the rail. You just have to find it. Light, you've got to keep moving forward to reach the Augur's Quarter.
It's a tough road to take. But if I just keep going...
Keep going along this path and you'll reach the Augur's Quarter. Snow's palace is just beyond that. My sensors are picking up chaos infusions throughout the city. If you keep going that way, you'll end up in danger.
Not a whole lot of other options, are there?
If you want to sneak into the Augur's Quarter, you have to go through the industrial area. Then, make your way along the supply rail. Light, this is bad. The chaos just keeps on spreading. It's almost as if it gets stronger the more people come to the revels. But why would it?
Chaos feeds on despair, right? These people come to the revels knowing their world is ending.
The Those fireworks signal to the city that a performance is about to begin. Today, like every other day, the show goes on in the upper city.
I found you! It's me. You sure this is a good place for you to be? You can see it, can't you? This place is going to be Chaos City soon.
Lumina.
The Sea of Chaos that laps at your heels. It's one of YUSNAAN's biggest sights. It's like part of the show. Wow, would you just look at it? The chaos is going to swallow everyone up. I think the Savior has to do something. Since it doesn't seem our patron is doing much locked up in his palace.
What's Snow thinking?
Oh, he's not. At least not about the city. He's just thrown his arms up and given it all up. He's pacing back and forth in that little room of his, waiting for the world to end. You know why, right? It's all because of you-know-who. She's the reason he's dead inside.
You mean Sarah?
That's it. You aren't so dumb after all. Of course it's Sarah. Snow's never been able to let go of her. Do you know how many years Sarah's been dead now? Even so, he goes on pining and dreaming and wishing. He basically wore every bit of himself away. And now there's nothing of Snow left inside. So sis, how about letting Snow free already? For his own sake. If you ask me, it's time he got out from under all the gloom and memories. Because otherwise, the only thing he has left to look forward to is the end of everything.
No looking back. May the stars protect you. No looking back.
Time to say goodbye. Any last words? Oh, I get it. You know you're gonna die anyway, so you want to at least go out in style, right?
Light, are you there?
I'm fine. I fell into the warehouses. Which way do I head from here?
Let's see. I guess that you're near the Augur's Quarter. Start by getting out of there, and quick.
Something happening?
I'm picking up strong chaos readings all over the city. I can't say what'll happen. Just hurry to the palace. I've run database checks on the warehouses around here, but I can't tell who owns most of this stuff. People just stored their things here and left them to rot. I doubt you'll find any hidden treasures.
Good luck. Keep up if you can.
Must have run into monsters. Good news. That ID that you got your hands on was assigned to a high ranking. I guess the original owner had the bad luck to run into a hungry monster, and... well, I don't really have to spell out the rest, do I?
You had your chance to run. You made it too easy for me.
The door's locked, but you should be.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, YUSNAAN branch of the Order of Salvation. has been issued for the arrest of the woman.
If you have an ID, you'll be able to walk straight into the Augur's Quarter through the front gate.
Extremely dangerous.
You should head for the Augur's Quarter before the deliveries start for the palace. That golden statue is a symbol of YUSNAAN's wealth and power, and you'll certainly never get lost with that kind of landmark showing the way. You've got to get to the Augur's Quarter before the...
Thank you for coming.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office, YUSNAAN branch of the Order of Salvation. A warrant has been issued for the arrest of the woman calling herself the Savior. She is armed and considered extremely dangerous. The woman calling herself the Savior.
How good of you.
The cargo line has been severely damaged in an accident. Investigators are currently assessing the damage. Early indications are that the woman calling herself the Savior was involved. The palace has been locked down as a security measure, and the distribution of supplies has been temporarily suspended.
Things aren't looking too good. I'd hoped you could hide amongst the deliveries to sneak in, but...
But what? Change of plans?
Sure, I guess you could say that. For some reason, the service entrance was suddenly forced to lock down. That path is closed to us now. It's not certain why they suddenly closed shop, but it was about the same time that my chaos sensors went haywire. That kind of reaction, it can only mean two things. If we're lucky, it's just a new chaos infusion. If we're not, then it's a Seath. If Snow has finally lost his grip and become a Seath, he'll be nearly unstoppable. Light, pull back for now. We need to find out more.
I'm not done yet. Hope, start thinking up a new plan. One way or another, I'm getting into that palace.
But Light...
Seath or not, nothing's changed. I am gonna save him. Well, after I beat some sense into that annoyingly thick head of his, that is.
Okay, Lightning. We've got to give up on the service entrance. There is one other plan I had considered. It's pretty destructive and definitely dangerous.
Doesn't matter. What is it?
As you can see, the palace is surrounded by a formidable wall. All ways in and out have been locked down, and there's no tunneling under it either. It looks quiet, but trust me, that wall is too well guarded to try and sneak over.
Yeah, can we get to the point, Hope?
There's no path, so you have to make one. A show is about to start here in the Augur's Quarter. A show with one fantastic finale. At the climax of the show, a stage and an actor on it is propelled up to the top of the set by a little rocket power.
And you want me to climb onto the set and jump into the palace? I hate to break it to you, but that's a pretty big leap.
Not if you can topple the set and form a bridge. Then you can just simply walk across. It'd be easy.
I'm not sure that easy means what you think it does.
Fireworks are launched all around the theater at the finale. If you increase the number of fireworks, well, you could weaken the set enough to bring it down.
You were telling the truth about it being destructive, weren't you?
And you don't have much choice.
I guess I've just got to keep moving. Keep your eyes front. Right.
That's the spirit?
Hope. Does that mean you'll be watching the rear? You'll have my back?
Of course I will. That's what I'm here for.
The cargo line has been...
For this plan to work, you'll need help from the theater people.
Investigators are currently assessing the damage.
I found out who's in charge of the theater production. His name is Sarzak, and apparently he's a well-known director.
Locked down in a security
He likes to direct from up high where he will down
Their
the
attitude
stage.
report person matching this description to the nearest security officer. The cargo line has been severely damaged in an accident. Investigators are currently assessing the damage. Early indications are that the woman calling herself the Savior was involved. The palace has been locked down as a security measure, and the distribution of supplies guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair. The cargo line has been severely in an accident. Citizen investigators are currently assessing the damage description to early indication that the woman calling herself the Savior was involved. The palace has been locked down
To the guy who's in charge.
and the distribution
He's a director by the name of Starzak. Try to find him.
The cargo line has been severely damaged in an accident. Investigators are currently assessing the damage. Early indications are that the woman calling herself the Savior was involved. Rose-colored hair. The palace has been locked down as a security measure, and the distribution of supplies report.
You must be in charge around here.
And just who might you be?
Just someone who wants tonight's show to go down in history. Doubling or tripling the fireworks should do the trick. Enough to scare the patron out of his den.
Did you escape from some mental hospital?
I'm just an old friend of the patron's. He never shows his face, so I worry. He's not the type for flowers, so I thought I'd send him a good show instead.
3 times the fireworks? That would cause one hell of a stir.
Yeah. This city could use a good stirring. If not at the end of the world, then when? Not much point playing by the rules now.
I like your style, lady. And you're not wrong by any means. Half of YUSNAAN's already sunk under that wretched cloud we call chaos.
Let me get the fireworks. I'll make sure we have more than enough. But it's gotta be today.
Hell, let's do it. But this conversation never happened, capiche? If you need help with the fireworks, the stagehands can help you out. I'll make a couple of revisions to the script. This'll be a show they'll never forget!
Investigators are currently assessing the damage.
If you
Early
want to know about
indications that the woman
fireworks, I
calling
guess you should
herself
talk to
the
an
Savior was
expert.
involved.
I suggest that you go and find the pyrotechnician's crew chief.
And the distribution of supplies
He should be over by the statue.
suspended.
That's where they launched some of the fireworks.
The cargo line has been severely damaged.
Come on, sing it like you mean it! You're an actor, aren't you? Then make
Hey, what's up?
Change of plans. We're upping the amount of fireworks in the finale. At least double, maybe triple the number.
And why is this the first I'm hearing of it? Let me guess. It's that blasted director's idea, isn't it? Folks can call him a genius all they want, but that doesn't mean I'm a miracle worker. But I suppose complaining to you won't help the situation. You're one of his assistants, right? Then you know what I'm talking about. You're probably feeling the blunt of his capricious behavior as much as I am.
Then help me. Can you add more fireworks to the show?
I want to say no, but even if it is impossible, I'll still have to do it. That's my job, after all. All right, I'll do it. But I warn you, it'll be anything but half-assed. But you're gonna have to help me out. I'm out of gunpowder, so I can't make any more fireworks here. There are pyrotechnicians all over town who launch fireworks to mark the hour. You know that, right? Here, I'll write you a note. Show this to any pyrotechnicians you meet. I'll give you what they can spare, but you're gonna have to move fast to get them home. By the way, my pyrotechnician buddies aren't the only sort. Buy some, haggle for some, do whatever you need to do if it gets us the firepower we need. We just have to be sure that we have enough. Everything else will work itself out.
Light, you got the boss on your side. You're gonna need a lot of fireworks to bring down that set, though. Go and gather up all the firepower you can find.
Is it just...
Perhaps the chaos. Hurry and collect the fireworks. Once you've got all the fireworks you need, come back here and report to the boss.
Would you like me?
What are you doing? It's dangerous around here.
The boss sent me. We're mixing up the plans for tonight's show, so I'm collecting fireworks for him. Here, these are his instructions.
Extremely dangerous.
A change of plans? It sure does look like the boss is writing. Fine, take them all. Or nearly all. I'll just keep a few around to ignite right here. Those fiery blooms in the night sky are like smoke signals for us. That's how we let the boss know we're on the job, with a bang. See that? That means all good. You're going to need to get more fireworks from the others too, right? If that's the plan, you'd better be on your way. When the time comes, the fireworks are launched up into the sky. Each site sets off their fireworks at a different time, so you should think carefully about the order you want to visit each.
You did it! Now you just need to keep on going at this pace.
I hear some fire.
You think you can win? Let's see. Must be one of the pyrotechnicians. I heard I could get some fireworks around here.
Keep looking.
It was the boss who sent me.
Do I look like I care? Unless, get me some booze and I might have some fireworks.
If I have to, just wait here.
Huh? You really do that? Well, if you're willing to fetch booze for me, know that you have to be willing to fetch the best. You got that? Bacchus's Brew. Ever heard of it? It's a drink of legends. They say that one sip will whisk you away from this world and the sorrows it comes with.
Fine, I'll get some.
You do that, and get it done before the day is over.
Are you really gonna do it? Give in to a drunk's demands?
I don't have time to try and convince him to hand over the fireworks. Meow, meow. Ugh, never mind.
Choco-chan?
You might be right. He didn't seem like the type to listen to reason, did he? Alright, let's go and find this Bacchus's Brew. The Glutton's Quarter seems like a good start.
Welcome, everyone, to the Banquet of the Lord.
Welcome.
Do you happen to carry Bacchus's Brew here?
Why, yes, we certainly do. What we lack, however, are available seats.
I don't need a table. The brew is actually a gift for someone. Would you be willing to sell me a bottle of it?
I would be delighted. Though I hope you understand that it is one of the more expensive items we have available here.
So this is Bacchus's Brew. I owe you.
I am honored to have been some help to you. I'm sure the recipient will be delighted to receive a gift from such a beautiful woman.
Hello, welcome.
Business is good.
It is, thank you. Word of our shop's special flavor has quickly spread through word of mouth. This city is known for its gourmet restaurants, but none can hold a candle to the chefs we have assembled in our kitchens.
Best chefs in the city, huh? Lackley mentioned his missing fiancé was a great cook. I wonder...
Ma'am, is there something I can help you with?
I hope so. I'm looking for someone by the name of Filiana. According to her fiancé, she was a fantastic cook. Does this ring look familiar to you at all?
Oh, yes, yes, of course. I recognize that. The woman was a wonderful cook indeed. Though the strange thing is, I never knew her by the name of Filiana.
She may have assumed another name. Was the woman you knew beautiful enough to turn the head of every man in the room?
Now, this is taking quite an odd turn. She was no doubt a very handsome woman, but very advanced in age. I suppose she must have been beautiful enough to turn heads once, but she was undeniably an old woman. Of course, we are all old now, that we don't age, but she must have been quite elderly already when time stopped for all of us.
An old woman? I suppose that can't be Lackley's lost fiancée, but where is she now?
I'm afraid I don't know. The lady in question fell ill and left our restaurant. I believe she moved to LUXERION to live with the support of an old friend there.
Do you know how to reach her? Or that friend of hers?
Unfortunately, I don't know that woman's name or anything else about her. I saw her only once. She was a young woman, and if I recall correctly, wearing a rather unusual hat. Perhaps she was her daughter.
I see. Thanks for your time. You've been a great help. Lackley's ring ended up on the finger of a beautiful but old woman somehow. It's possible Filiana sold the ring. I'm not looking forward to telling Lackley about it, but he deserves the truth. He needs to know.
Who are you?
You must be Erin. Here, I have a letter for you from Reddick.
Reddick? Well, that's a name from the past. Wait, I thought he was dead. Let me see that thing. Well, that's his handwriting, all right. I'd recognize it anywhere. Here, I've kept the journal with me, just as I promised him.
I don't mean to pry, but how do you two know each other?
We used to date. Not one of my finer moments, that's for sure. Hindsight, you know. But that was lifetimes ago. He made me keep this while we were still together.
Why would he give it to you instead of keeping it? Have you read it?
The thought never even crossed my mind. And I knew anything that bastard Reddick was involved with couldn't be good. Please take it. I'm sick of carrying it everywhere. I'm just happy to wash my hands of the whole thing. It's your problem now.
All right, I get it. Thanks.
Light, you found his journal. I can't believe it.
I know, right? Weird, huh? What I don't understand is why there are so many people involved. First Reddick had it, then he gave it to his friend Erin, for safekeeping.
I wonder if it holds some sort of big secret. A secret so dangerous, just having the journal in his possession could put him at risk. What do you think?
I think I should read the journal before I give it back.
It would be the fastest way to find out what's going on. But do you really think you should? I mean, it is private after all.
But does it really matter at this point? I mean, we're already neck deep in his affairs. It's all for his benefit anyway, right?
Okay, it's up to you. But remember, what's been read can't be unread. If you want to do this, you're on your own.
I need to know the truth. I need to know for Ranulph, for his own sake.
Day 2505. I searched every inch of YUSNAAN. I found no clues as to who killed my wife and child. Day 3229. I came across a merchant in the Warren who had a valuable piece of information about the case. A certain business rival wanted me out of business. Was this his doing? Did he kill my family to make some sort of sick point? Day 4762. I can't stop picturing my daughter's corpse. I can't erase the image from my head. I have nothing nothing to live for anymore. But I can't rest until I find justice. My family deserves it. Day 15-756. Revenge is imminent. Mark my words. Justice will be served. Day 15-757. Justice will be served. Day 15-758. Justice will be served. Day 15-759. Justice will be served. Day 15-760. Justice will be served. Justice will be served. Justice will be served. Justice will be served.
This is... I can't believe Ranulph had to live through this kind of tragedy.
His wife and child were killed by a business rival. I can't begin to imagine how he must have felt.
The journal begins from the day after the incident and goes on for years. I mean, look at the dates.
He must have been chasing the killer for decades. It looks like he was consumed by the thought of revenge and nothing else.
But wait, there must be a mistake. Remember what Ranulph said before? He told us that he had never had a family of his own.
I don't think he was lying. I think that's what he honestly believes. I think he truly doesn't remember what happened. Look at these journal entries, the same words written over and over. He couldn't deal with reality. He must have cracked. Lost his sanity.
Yeah, and with it, all his memories.
In the end, it was the only way he could survive. Cutting himself off from the past is what's kept him going. He doesn't mourn his family, because he doesn't know they ever existed.
Where's the shop owner? They said this place would be opening soon. This isn't soon.
I smell fireworks. Do you make them?
Me? No, I'm just a humble fireworks seller. No one knows me. Though if they do, they know me as Funicula, the lowly pauper who dreams of owning a fireworks store in the Glutton's Quarter.
Well, that was a lot more information than I needed to know. I am in the market for some fireworks, though. What can you give me?
Give you? Huh? Look, I'm trying to run a real business here, okay? I don't give anything away without getting something in return first.
How much?
You're a firework fan, too? I like that in a lady. But alas, I'm out of stock.
All right, then I guess we're done here.
Whoa! Hold your chocobo. It's not my fault. It's the monsters who have run me out of stock. They made off with my precious wares of scares. My fireworks.
I see.
Oh, you do that, then I'll thank...
Reborn. You never stood a chance.
These must be the fireworks that merchant Funicula spoke of. What do you think? Will you return them, or just take them?
That's a... Here are your stolen...
Oh, thank you. Now I can finally open my store. come see it in the Glutton's... Make way! The firework fanatic Funicula is coming through! Make way! The firework fanatic Funicula is coming through! Make way! The firework fanatic Funicula is...
You opened up shop, huh? Nice place. Now sell me those fireworks I got you.
What do you think you're talking about? Whoever said I'd sell you a thing? I couldn't possibly take a single gill from you, not even one. You're the reason I was able to achieve my dream. Take all that you can carry with you.
Thanks, but you just finally got them back.
Don't you worry about that. What's a grand opening without a few giveaways to liven things up? You sure you don't want to take one more?
One more? Why don't you light that one for me right now? I'd like to see the fireworks I worked so hard to get back for you. Show me what you got.
Oh, I can do that. Sit back and enjoy the show. I'll give you your own private viewing for all your help. Thank you. You saved my shop and me.
You've collected the fireworks. I guess it's time that you take them to the boss in the Augur's quarter.
I feel like going... God, smite me down. This is Bacchus's brew, the real thing! I can have it? Really?
Sure, but only if you give me what I want. Now where are the fireworks?
Hold on, I'll get them. The fireworks are yours. As many as you can carry.
Did you make these? They're not like any of the others I've seen. I can tell you put real care into making them.
Ah, you've got a sharp eye. Yeah, I poured my heart into them. I promised someone I would, and I keep my word.
Promised someone? So this was a special batch? A custom job, is that right?
Yeah, for one of the local kids. He was always a sickly little thing. Never left the house. But he told me I made him a promise. I said I'd make extra special fireworks for his birthday. Which, funnily enough, is today. Or it would have been if he were still alive.
You sure you're all right with giving these away? Aren't they special?
The kid's gone. Better to get some use out of him than to let him rot. Actually, you know what? Leave me just one. That'll be enough. I'll set off this one for him. Maybe you'll see it.
Thank you. They'll be used for something very important.
Good, they're yours. In the meantime, I'll let Bacchus here keep me company. If it's true what they say about this stuff, in a few minutes I won't remember any pain at all.
So I'm gonna blow up that set with the fireworks meant for a dying child. Somehow, it doesn't seem right.
I know what you mean. But Lightning, don't forget we're trying to save a world here. And those fireworks are going to hell.
I know. I'll get over it. If I can, then I can always find some more of that Bacchus's brew and join the pyrotechnician for a drink.
To report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
Go. Only the finest quality here.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer.
That should be plenty of fireworks. Now we just need to make sure you're on the stage when it lifts into the air.
And when it goes off, I jump on for a free ride.
No, it'll be too late by then. You'll have to be on the stage already.
On stage? As what? A piece of scenery?
You'll just have to find a part to play in the finale.
What? No. I can't possibly.
It's not a question of can or can't.
Some things in life you just do. Right.
Exactly. Now, go and deliver the fireworks to the boss. We'll figure out the rest later. The fireworks boss is at the launch site near the statue of God. First, you need to deliver the fireworks to him.
Palace guards are conducting
I brought the
a search
fireworks.
for the intruder calling
Will this do?
herself the Savior.
I
She
thank
has
you for...
rose-colored hair
What's this?
and is carrying
This
an
is
enormous
way more than I
weapon.
asked for.
Citizens
We
are
want to
asked
make this a
report
show people
persons
will never
matching this
forget.
description to the
Is this
nearest
another one of the
security
director's
officer.
wacky ideas? All right, I'm game. About to his whims this long, no reason to quit now. It's gonna be dangerous with all these fireworks going off at once. If you're really serious about doing this, it'll have to be done carefully. I'm not here to kill anyone, you know. Make sure that director of yours knows that.
I think the boss has guessed what you're up to. He knows his fireworks and what they can do.
But then, why doesn't he try to stop me? I guess he thinks it's still all the director's idea. He seems to trust him.
We'll be okay as long as...
Okay, it's all ready to go. The fireworks are in place.
Fantastic! We're going to light up the stage like never before. We'll give you exactly what you want. A show that no one is ever going to forget. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if we bring down the whole set in the finale.
I wonder if your actors know how flimsy your setup is. Don't you think they'd want to know about it?
And just what are you hinting at? You're not seriously threatening to blab to the cast and let them in on our secret, are you?
I'm just concerned for your star, that's all. I mean, what if she gets hit by the fireworks and thrown off the stage? You need someone who knows the risks and how to handle themselves.
Maybe. Who's going to replace her on such short notice?
You're looking at her.
Huh? You want to get on the stage? So, this was your plan all along. All these extra pyrotechnics, they're for your own grand debut. You've got chutzpah to spare, I'll give you that. If you aren't the perfect person to play the Savior, I don't know who is. Hell, I'm thinking maybe we should put you up there.
Good. Then it's settled.
Wait. There's just one condition. If you're going to go on stage, you'll need a proper ensemble. No one's going to believe you're the Savior dressed like that.
I'll just wear the costume the actor usually wears.
No, out of the question. It would never fit. And besides, the look is completely wrong for you. Look, I can't let you on my stage if you don't have an outfit to wear for the role. I'll leave it to you to find one. Now, go buy something that'll work. Or you can go with the other option. You could win it.
Win it? What do you mean?
The Slaughterhouse. Right now, the grand prize is an outfit that'll be perfect for your debut. It was made for you. Join the tournament and win that dress. Now that will be your real audition. You say you can handle yourself on stage no matter how dangerous? Then prove it. Win that tournament. Go on, clock's ticking. Enter the Slaughterhouse tournament and win the perfect costume for the Savior. If you can do that, you pass the audition. Then you can stand on stage as the star of tonight's grand finale.
So the director wants you to win at the arena to be in his play. How about that?
Easy for you to say.
Light, head to the arena and get yourself a costume. If you don't hurry, you might not make it. This finale.
Search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer. guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security officer. Magical. This is a broadcast from the...
We've got the finest... Come back soon.
Order of Salvation.
This is almost time for the finale. First...
The woman calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying. The Recreation and Leisure Committees are asked to report visitors that a piano
There you are.
show is
Well,
currently
well.
being held in the
Did you
Revelers
drink my
Quarter.
nectar?
Don't miss
How
this
did it work?
signature YUSNAAN
It didn't. Nothing happened. Bad or good.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. It appears that by mixing the poisons, rather than creating a new effect, they simply neutralized each other.
Well, it was kind of refreshing, but the effect was pretty subtle. It didn't lift curses or cure wounds.
Refreshing. That would suggest a positive influence on your state of mind, just as I anticipated. I still believe my theory is sound. It is a simple matter of tweaking the ratios of the recipe. I'll make another batch right now.
You want me to test it again?
Of course I do. An alchemist does not give up the search for truth because of one little setback. No, science must plow forward through stormy seas no matter what, and you will join me on this journey of discovery. There, my new and improved concoction. I believe it will be especially effective in curing the effects of poison. Nectar Mark II. Use it in your next battle and then return and tell me how wonderful it is. Oh dear, you are... Do come nectar.
Excuse me, I'm here to sign up for the tournament. I was sent to get the dress that's being offered as a prize.
I've already heard the story from Sarzak. So you wish to tread the boards in the role of savior? Let me share a little something with you. That is not a part for the half-hearted. You need to be committed.
Oh, don't worry. I know that better than anyone.
As the savior, you should fear no enemy. Not if it stands to harm the people of this world that are yours to protect. Show me if your heart is truly strong enough. Show me in the slaughterhouse.
I've never shied away from a fight. I'll take that challenge.
I know that you seem to have confidence in your strength, but do you have it in your skill? I want no rough hacking and clumsy tussles. Show me a beautiful win, worthy of the role of savior. After all, that garb is one that I made myself. I will not hand it over to someone who would only sully it.
He'll have no complaints. So tell me, what are your conditions?
Why don't you show me if you can win in tonight's special match? Give a performance worthy of a lead actress and drive my audience into a frenzy. Go on. I'll see that you have a good burial if you die. Trust me.
Bloodsport fans, are you ready? It's battle time! Give a warm slaughterhouse welcome to our next challenger! Here she is! Come on, show her some love! It's the challenger, Lightning! Here goes! It's fighting time!
No looking back.
The Revelers Quarter.
Lightning takes the victory! You
you made it through the
conducting a
first
search for
round.
the intruder,
I
calling
suppose I
herself
should
the
expect that from a
Savior.
novice
She has
actress.
rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons
It is time
matching
for the
this
second
description
round.
to the nearest
Now's your
security
time to show the
officer.
audience what you have to offer. Go on. I'll see that you have a good burial if you die.
It's another night of monster mayhem! Bloodsport fans, you wanna see a fight? Give it up for our challenger, Lightning! Show us what you got!
Eyes to the future.
You made it through the second round as well. Good job. You may be the best up-and-comer we've seen in years. You've come at last to the final round. Your audience expects greatness. Don't disappoint. You've come at last. Go on. You're on dangerous ground. You surprised? What's up now? May the stars protect me. You surprised? Hear the great teaching. You're down. You surprised? I applaud you. Before an adoring audience, you were able to prove your true mettle. If you can face such a stage as that, you might indeed have the makings of an actress. Become the savior you were meant to be then. Give me a line.
Do I have to? To save the people of this world, I would give everything I am.
Ah, it brings back so many memories. Your delivery is full of uncertainty, but that is what lends it its realism. You've convinced me. I will entrust you with both the dress and the role.
The role? You mean the part of savior? It belonged to you once, didn't it?
That it did. That show holds the dreams of this city. A true actress is so perfect, she can only be found within a dream. A play lasts only a night, and yet that one night can live forever in the minds of the people, becoming a thing of hope and inspiration in the form of a beautiful memory. Your audience awaits you. Go, give them a show that they will never forget.
That's a dress that will truly shine on stage. I think you should try it on now. Don't forget.
This is the Champions Quarter.
Chocobo, I know! I'll sing a song for my very special friend. Here goes! Chocobo, choco, choco, chocobo! Let's enjoy the night. Forget about the chaos.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
Glad they cleared out the pig.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this
Change into that savior costume and head back to the Augur's Quarter. Other night, it would have been nice to just enjoy the revels.
Yeah, it would have. But first, we have a reclusive patron to take care of.
I wonder what the people think of Snow these days. At one time, he was their benefactor. But now...
People are supposed to change. Not changing after hundreds of years is unnatural. But Snow... I didn't want to believe his change. The man who had believed in the future with unwavering optimism. The man who feared no pain to protect those he cared about. Snow, tell me, could even you have given in to despair? I need to know what you went through. What happened to you while I wasn't there? Wait for me.
The Recreation and Leisure Committee would like to remind visitors that the amazing dancing chocobos are currently performing.
Looks like you're ready for me.
Quarter.
But I'm not ready for you. There's still some time till the finale. You'll wait here? Well, hello there. You clean up pretty nice. Are you ready to go? We're already prepping the stage. It's almost time for the big show. Break a leg.
One last thing. I'm gonna need all of your people to evacuate. There can't be anyone backstage. And the same goes for you. It's gonna be one hell of a bang.
Yeah, that's true. After all, you've put enough firepower in there to blow apart the theater, right?
So you noticed.
Listen, this is my theater we're talking about. Of course, I knew in an instant what would happen if we upped the fireworks like you wanted. Actors I could replace easily. But you were going to take out my audience as well. I can't let you do that.
So I've been wasting my time.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I just think you went a little overboard. So, I made a few adjustments. That stage may not survive the night, but no one will get hurt.
You don't mind?
Look, I get bored spitless doing the same play over and over and over again. The people want something new. And lady, I'm counting on you to give them exactly what they want.
I can act when I have to.
Good to hear, because it's about time for your cue. How many decades has it been since I looked forward to a show this much? You're my star. Now get out there and act me a savior beyond anything I've ever imagined.
Well, I won't even need to act. If it's the savior you want, you've got her.
Here, I fished this out of the props department. Might come in handy on stage.
Chosen one, become my blade. Cast aside all that you are. Throw down your life for the sake of my new world.
To save the people of this world, I would give everything I am. Hear our prayers, God. Let your blessings rain down upon us.
Yea! You are the true savior. Lead my people and become a beacon of salvation.
In the name of Radiant God, I bear aloft this light and banish the darkness!
It is time, my servant. Let the flames of devotion consume you.
Yeah, I'll show you a real fire. Let's see how you burn!
Return to my side!
made to serve God. But if that God lies to me, then he dies!
I'm checking the situation now. It looks like the guards are so caught up in the confusion that the palace is wide open. It actually worked. To be honest, I had my doubts.
It's all thanks to that director helping us out. If we'd set up the explosion as you'd planned it, that play would have been a real tragedy.
Yes, I admit I might have miscalculated somewhat. But didn't you enjoy playing the leading role?
Next time you go on stage.
Not in that costume. Palace's top floor. That's where you'll find Snow. He's heading to the throne of the Lassie.
You're so eager to die. My victory was part of the act. Time to raise the curtains. Try to keep up. May the stars protect me. Time to meet your maker. Hear the great teaching. Hear the great teaching. I won't go easy on you. It's just a fleeting dream. Okay, let's do this. May the stars protect me. Okay, let's do this. catching up. I won't go easy on you. Time to mix it up. Go easy on you. It's just a fleeting... Okay, let's do this. Pray to the stars. Keep up if you can. Let's do this. You can't leave me. Are you ready to take the stage? Pray to the stars. I won't go easy on you. Pray to the stars.
already several chaos infusions within the palace. Watch out for monsters, and remember, be careful.
Hear the great teaching. I'll lay flowers on your grave.
I don't think I have to remind you, Snow is still a sea. Thanks to his bonds with the Foul Sea God, he's been granted special powers. However, in return for that terrible power,
He'll turn into a monstrous Seath. A beast without a mind or a heart. That's one fact I really don't need reminding of.
of course, we were the sea once too. All 6 of us.
Crushed under their fear of becoming Seath and cursing our fates. It was only by having each other that we made it through those horrifying days. We all spoke up, including Snow. I won't leave him to face it again. Not alone. I don't plan on losing. May the stars protect me. Okay, let's do this. easy on you. Pray to the stars. Come make 'em dance.
The first time you chased after Snow. The ID. The chaos is even thicker inside. Be careful about rushing in there unprepared.
Let's make a show of it. You never stood a chance. Show of it. Okay, let's do this. Never dance with swords. Make a show of it. Let's dance. Another victory. the great teaching. I won't go easy on you. I won't go easy on you. You made it too easy for me. This was your finale. Are you planning on stopping me all on your own?
Believe me, I've no intention of holding a weapon to you. Rather, I wish to fight by your side.
You would betray your patron?
Quite the opposite. I wish to save him. I believe you're fighting to free him from his cursed bonds. Isn't that the reason behind your actions? I have the same desire myself. Please, allow me to help.
I see. So you want to save Snow too, do you? Fine. But I can't take you with me, okay? You can definitely help me with supplies, though. What do you have?
The patron told us that if he finally lost his senses and became a danger to us all, we were to kill him without hesitation.
Kill him without hesitation? Snow really said that?
Yes, those were his exact words. He also said that we weren't to let him out of the palace, no matter what. He'd have to stay right there, on the throne of the Lassie. All we can hear from the outside are monstrous screams. Screams of such anguish that led me to believe something terrible's happened to the patron.
I'm getting readings on Snow, and they're coming from the other side of that door. But they're growing weaker every minute. I've never seen so much chaos. It's consuming Snow and his power.
The door is completely frozen over. Is there another way in?
No, it's this or nothing. Burn something or melt it with magic. Do something.
I'm not so sure that'll work. This isn't regular ice. Someone conjured it up to keep us out. Or keep whatever's happening inside. Snow. He's sealed himself in.
So you think there's no way to open it? The chaos reaction is going off the charts. If it continues, this entire palace will be lost to the chaos.
Then we have to do something. There must be some way to melt this ice seal. I'm gonna search the area to see if I can find anything that might help.
And I'll try to come up with a plan. There's still several rooms that we haven't investigated yet. Why don't you check them out? I've managed to pull up a map of the palace, and there's a room ahead that seems promising. It's labeled as Snow's Chambers. Find some clue about it.
Doesn't look very comfortable, like a cage made to hold some wild beast or a cell made for a criminal to waste away in.
Why would there be such a room here? Was it full of snow? Or is it...
Are you ready to take the stage? Good luck. You're so eager to die. Let's dance. Now you know who's stronger. ready to take the stage? Time to mix it up. Let's dance. This was your finale.
Doors in this area are connected to monsters somehow. If you want to get them open, you're gonna have to kill the creatures.
Let's make a show of it. Time to change course. Pray to the stars. Okay, let's do this. May the stars protect me. You're so eager to die. The light will get me. Better get ready for the next fight.
I recognize that pendant. That was the engagement gift that Snow gave to your sister, wasn't it? If he's left something so precious behind, Light, what if he...
You think he's lost it? Forgotten Sarah's love? Or did he just want to keep it safe?
I don't follow you.
Hope, I have an idea. I'm going back to that door. I want to see if this pendant can break the seal.
Do you think the pendant could work as some sort of key?
It better. If it doesn't, then I guess Snow is just beyond saving.
Lightning, you're not serious, right? We need to save him.
Hang in there, Snow. I'm coming to hear your side of the story. Did you just forget about the pendant? Your only memento of Sarah because you've thrown aside her love? Or did you leave it behind on purpose? To keep her memory safe, untouched by the darkness you've slipped further into every day. That feeling will give me the answer. No way left for me to save you. I'll bring flowers when you're dead. Time to change course. Snow, can you hear me? If you've locked yourself up in there because you thought it was what Sarah would want, think again. Or did you never really know her? The only thing she wanted was you. Don't you abandon her now. Don't deny her that wish.
Hey, it's the high and mighty Savior. You here to bring God's judgment on me? Not like it worked for you before, but you look different this time. Ready to listen to reason?
Isn't that my line? Looking at this city, I'd begun to worry that you weren't the Snow I once knew. But it looks like nothing will ever change you.
Yeah, sorry about last time. I had to test you, though. Had to know you were the real Lightning. So I left behind Sarah's pendant and sealed myself up in here. I figured that if you were an imposter, you'd never think to use a trinket to bust through that seal. But you knew exactly what that pendant means, and what to do with it. So you really are our Lightning. I'm glad you're real, sis. Now I can put my last worries to rest.
I'm not your sister.
But you understand like no one else does. I bet you figured out as soon as you saw that room. It's a prison. A nice grave for a monster like me.
How can there be this much chaos?
It's pretty hard to swallow, huh? Worst thing is, it just keeps on growing. It's all I can do to keep it contained so it doesn't spread. When I destroy this last infusion, that'll be the end of me. I'll be out of power. It's Seath time. But I'm the patron. It's part of the job, keeping everyone safe. You'll protect him, won't you? There's no need for me.
Snow!
Stay back! Let me do this! I'm tired of being useless. For 500 years, I watched the world fall into chaos. I watched it die. I couldn't stop it, don't you get that? Give me this last thing! Let me get it right just this once!
Damn it, you're not trying to do the right thing. You're running away. You're looking for a way out, a death that's no different than suicide. How can you face Sarah after that?
Say what you want, Lightning. Nothing is gonna change the fact that I swore to make Sarah happy, and instead I couldn't even keep her from dying. I know I'll never see her again.
Snow, stop this.
This is what I deserve! I know it, and you know it! So come on! Do your worst! I'm sorry, Lightning. I know it's selfish, but I have to ask you one last favor. Destroy me, my Seath.
Destroy you? You've got to be kidding. You want me to be your sister, then you say something like that. You're asking too much, Snow!
You're asking me to kill you? Go easy on me.
See the monster I've become! Do your worst! Give me all you got! Witness my most powerful form! You know my weakness! You can do better!
I won't go easy on you.
I know you have it in you!
Ever dance with swords?
Come get me!
Let's make a show of it.
That all you got?
Let's dance. Let's dance.
Bring it!
You're so eager to die.
Back!
Let's dance.
That's it, Savior! Come get me!
Pray to the stars.
Better?
I won't go easy on you. Don't even try. Pray to the stars. Ever dance with swords?
See the monster I've become!
chaos with swords.
That's it, Savior! Do your work!
You're so eager to die. May the stars protect me. Thanks for waiting. Good luck.
Try and stop me!
May the stars protect me.
Bring it! Better? I know you have it in you!
I've had worse.
It's not like you. You know my
Never dance with swords.
That all you got?
I can't hold on much longer.
The chaos, it's disappearing.
Snow sure is something, isn't he? He swallowed up all that chaos and kept it at bay. He sacrificed himself to keep the city safe. And his only reward was to turn into a monster. How about you do him a favor? Do what he asked. That thing's not even him anymore. It's kinder to put it out of its misery. Yep, Snow's gone, and you know what? The only hope for his soul lies in death. So that's it! Oh, that is good. I bet he became a Sith right now, because he wanted you to kill him.
You know nothing about Snow.
Come back! Snow! Who knows nothing about Snow now? You said you understood his pain, didn't you? Like you know what the past 500 years were like. Every day blaming himself for Sarah, trying to fix the world. He's been fighting to protect people while you snoozed away in a dream world. I bet he really was relieved that you decided to wake up and get back to the world of the living. I bet he thought he could finally put an end to his misery. He drew on every last bit of strength and threw himself into the darkness. So why don't you just set him free already? Don't you think that's what Sarah would want?
I wanna save you, make you free, but I just don't know how. Sarah would know. I know she would. If she was just here now, she'd find a way to reach and bring you back. But she's not here, no matter how much we wish she was, and I can't be what she was. Snow, the only thing I can do is do what you asked of me. But please,
feelings for Sarah disappear into the chaos. She never stopped believing in you. No matter how far away your journey took you, or how long you stayed apart, she thought she would be with you again. I know she still believes it now. Her soul is dreaming of being with you again right now, you stupid fool. If you're not here anymore, then what is my sister supposed to come home to? Snow, I'm begging you. You have to live. I need you, Snow, to bring Sarah back.
For a second there, I thought you cared. You only want me around so I can bring Sarah back? Oh, my good looks and charm aren't reason enough.
Yeah, right. With that hair.
Damn it, Light. You always were a hard case. I've spent how many centuries watching the world slip away from me? And even when I give everything I got to protect it, I don't get a single thanks. So I finally say enough is enough, look for a nice place to die, and you ruin that too.
Sorry about that. You were forced to hold down the fort a long time. It was my fault.
You gonna make it up to me?
Don't get too cocky. Listen, Snow. The world is ending. And soon, there's no way for any of us to stop it. But don't give up. You've got to believe. Believe that even when this world ends, a new world will be born from the ashes. That's where we'll find hope again. It won't die with the world. I'll make sure that. Trust me. I just need more time. I need you.
I know. To save the day. I'm on it, sis. I'm still the patron of YUSNAAN, right? You sure are hard with your friends, you know that? What if you killed me? We'd have trouble facing Sarah then.
I knew you'd be fine. You're too stubborn to die. Take care of Sarah. Please, help her find her way back. Stay strong. Someday you'll be all she has.
Well, when you put it like that, guess I got no choice but to do what I can. I don't know what I can really do. Sure, Lightning says bring me back. But would you even want to come with me? I'm the guy who couldn't keep a single promise. Do you still want me, Sarah? Not like you can answer me. So do I just wait? No, I'm gonna bring you home. Like a real hero.
Thanks for stopping. And thank you.
Chocobo. Oh, Lightning, you're as kind as I remember.
Today, the City of Light has been... A great number of our residents let us offer prayers once.
Have you been worshipping at the... Require a...
Putting wishes in the mouths of the dead, that's pretty low. Huh? You can't say what Sarah would want, even if she weren't dead, yet you go making up handy lies. She would have wanted you to do this. No, she wouldn't want you to do that. That's just plain dishonest.
You want me to apologize? Are you saying Sarah wouldn't have wanted me to save Snow from that hell? You told me to do it in the first place.
Sorry, but I'm special, you see? The rules don't apply to me. Anyway, Sarah's not even dead. And I'm not talking about any of that sweet, oh, she's still alive in everyone's heart garbage. You know?
I don't need you to tell me that. I know she's not gone. I know her soul is here with us. I can feel her presence even now.
Isn't that just what you want to believe? How do you know you're not just too scared to face the truth, clinging to some false idea of hope? You know, you're a lot weaker than I thought you were, sis.
It's a new seed of time.
Are you doing okay, Light?